but quite entertaining. We're now right in the middle of the hustle and bustle of modern day China. It's a completely different world to where we've been for the last couple of months. There's so much to see on the side of the road here. It just never ever gets boring. So we've abandoned camping for the moment just because the whole place is so built up and there aren't really any places to go in the fields. So yeah, we're aiming for these things at the moment, little guest houses, only 50 yuan a night, which is about £5, £2.50 each, bit of a bargain. Oh god, this is not a good place. We're in like mining central. Gone from nice green leafy boulevards to hellish coal lorries and lots of dust and rubble. Main form of family transport around here. Ever since we hit the banks of the Yellow River, maybe 50 kilometres back, it's just been wall to wall coal and mining lorries and this heavy smog of pollution. The great thing about China is that a lot of these places are built knowing that the primary form of transport is often on two wheels, bicycles, motorbikes, scooters, etc. And so we have these segregated lanes off the main roads, which is just inundated with all kinds of contraptions. The coolest bit of equipment we've seen on the Chinese roads so far. Loving the pink basket.
Thank you.
Hello! Total gridlock. This is bedlam. At the start of the Grand National waiting these traffic lights. Look at this.
This is what seems to happen in like all Chinese cities and towns every morning and evening. Everyone seems to just crowd in these public areas and they're doing ballroom dancing over there in the hundreds, seems like. But they all bring out their little jukebox, so there's competing music everywhere as well, which all makes for a big... Oh, there's some guys playing badminton. There's everything going on. It's group exercise. It's very impressive. It's a very good lifestyle they've got here. I suppose it's their way of escaping the fact that they're in a massive concrete city and it's very polluted everywhere.
Made it to the sprawling floodplain of the Yellow River, which now leads to this big flat open marshiness that stretches all the way to the coast really for the next 900 kilometres. So it's probably not going to be very interesting, but it's quite a milestone. We're out of the mountains and the hills, and then this is all that really lies between us and making it across China. Serious roadworks going on here. Look at this guy with the jackhammer, one-handed. Amazing. It's weird, but almost lamenting the end of tough times out in the desert, hot thirsty days. And everything's just got a bit cushy over the last few days, and it just feels at odds with our trip somehow.
This is breakfast in the morning from a market. Greasy dough sticks, iced tea and bananas. Absolutely perfect for day cycling.
Chinese, what do you love there? Mid-morning fireworks session. Absolutely deafening. I don't know what it's made of. First time it happened, I thought we were under assault. Food supply certainly isn't a problem in China, and all these little market towns that we go through, all the streets are lined with people selling incredibly fresh produce. Loads and loads of vegetables. And this really is a hive of activity. Check out this goat, he's having the time of his life. Come to the place where Confucius was born. I'm feeling wiser already. This is good. It's amazing how clean and green actually the east of China has been for us. We heard these horror stories about pollution everywhere and just dense smog. And yeah, fair enough, there have been some hazy days and some of the air pollution in the towns has been pretty bad, but generally this is pretty good. I think this is called sleeping with the enemy. Look at all these chilies. My arch nemesis from this trip across China, trying to avoid these. Anyway, just found this nice little place to stay in. It's a shop. We just come up onto the terrace and we're paying the extortionate amount of £2 each a night to stay here. Just coming here, it's a typical sort of guest house vibe in China. Got a very smelly cyclist. Hello. Doing his thing. And then we get these excellent reed mats to sleep on, which stop you sweating everywhere in the middle of the night. And we get a giant propeller above our heads. It's the 1st of September today. It looks like we've finally left summer behind us. Leaves are on the turn, and it feels like we're just entering Chinese autumn. General weariness, fatigue is definitely kicking in as a result of our speed session across the rest of China. This day 35, we've been going pretty much non-stop, flat out, and yeah, we're just due a break, I think. Other frustration is just, well, we're still got each other, just haven't been able to communicate with anyone. Yeah, we haven't met a single other traveller or English speaking person really since we've been here, so not much to be had in the way of conversation. Anyway, this is Qingdao. We're just getting the ferry across the bay and we're going to spend a few days here putting our feet up. It's generally relaxing. It's been over 3 months since we were last by the sea, which is all the way back in Batumi at the start of Georgia. So it is a massive relief to be back in the salty waters of the Yellow Sea off the east coast of China now. Feels like a huge milestone. And while it's a big relief to get here, there's also a slight sense of kind of sort of melancholy that such a huge aspect and part of our trip has now come to an end. And yeah, we're not, everything from now on is going to be wildly different to what we've done for the past few months. The hardship won't be there, the tough times, people and their generosity and the sort of solidarity when people come together in harsh situations like we've been in, going across all this desert, Central Asia and stuff like that. So yeah, it's kind of weird thinking that that's, you know, we're not going to have that again on this trip. Yeah, but this is the start of something new, and I could get used to it.
A toast to Mr. William John Andrew Fraser.
Oh, my middle name's lovely.
He's got his middle names in there as well. For cycling all the way across the Eurasian continent, almost 15,000 miles, to spend his birthday with me in Qingdao.
Commitment.
I think that's what we do. That's commitment.
That is.
Yeah.
The rhinos.
Oh, well.
Mi Fan, and we'll Miantao. Next.